What's going on, investors? My name is Emmanuel, and apologies straight off the bat, I'm not in my typical YouTube setting. I am away from home, so I'm not in my office right now, but I did want to put out some content, and I also wanted to give you an update in terms of HCMC because I came across this Reddit post by a user, the Lord Bruno, and he posted it 6 days ago, and he's titled it "The Phases of HCMC Stock," and I thought it was really well broken down. So I just want to go through this, give my thoughts. Also, I want to take you through the recent price action that we've seen, show you the key support and resistance levels, and also to highlight the lower highs that we are now setting, which is very bullish. You know, when you see a stock making lower highs, that's a very bullish indicator. So I also want to give my thoughts on the current price action, and lastly, we'll just give you an update on where we are with the current legal proceedings. So, and also actually someone shared this in my Discord, so shout out to everyone in my Discord. I love the team Generational Wealth Builders family. We are sharing content all day, every day, all night, every night. We're constantly just sharing information between each other, and someone shared this post from WallstreetInvestors. All right, so they've made a bold prediction, so we'll finish off with their prediction. All right, so let's arrange it like that. All right, so let's look at the phases of the HCMC lawsuit. Okay, so pre-lawsuit, this is exactly the phase that we're in. So as he said, this is our current phase where awareness is being spread about the stock and people are starting to buy shares at large quantities to prepare for the future. And that's a fact. I mean, when I first covered HCMC, it was 6,000 and we had gone up to 18,000 watchers on Stock Tweets. We are now currently sitting at 46,000 watchers. Crazy. Okay, and people are going insane regarding this stock, and you can tell from the price action. We've been on a nice beautiful uptrend over the last couple of days. So that's the current phase. I do agree with him here. The stock already saw a huge boom going from 0.0001 to 0.02 as a peak just off hype alone. I believe if this community continues to pick up pace, the stock price will continue to trend in a bullish manner until actual lawsuit announcements start taking place. My price estimate in this phase is from 0.04 to 0.08. This is a big range, however, it has to be because a lot of the range depends on how much publicity this stock receives. So he posted this 6 days ago and it was pretty much spot on because we are currently now at 0.046 last time I checked. So now he goes on to talk about like the likely scenarios. So the lawsuit results. I believe there's a very small chance of this happening, but in the scenario that HCMC loses the lawsuit, I believe that the price will decrease back to the levels we are currently seeing it at now. So that was back to 0.002 at the time of him writing. This company still has a strong future, so I believe people will still be willing to invest in it. However, its strongest potential is through a lawsuit victory. And that's something I did touch on in my very first HCMC video. I will link it in the description below because they actually are a decent business, and I have done a full analysis on this company, which I will link in the description below. But if you have already watched it, there's pretty much two parts to this business. There's the healthier markets choice, and then they have the vape store. All right, so it is a decent business. Now, I'm not saying I would be invested if it wasn't for this lawsuit, because I'll be honest and say I'm only in this because of the lawsuit. So if the lawsuit doesn't go our way, will I remain an investor? It depends on where the price dips, okay? Because my average, I got in really early, 0.0009, I believe it is. But yeah, if we don't get this lawsuit, I don't think I would remain an investor. If a victory happens, I believe there are multiple possible outcomes. HCMC could receive a settlement ranging from 1 to 3 billion US dollars. They could receive a royalty on the item that was patented, which could give them long-term consistent revenue. Or Philip Morris buys out HCMC. Philip Morris just saying, you know what, we just buy you out, okay? And it goes on to say that I think all of these results will skyrocket the price, not to $1, but more along the lines of 0.5 to 0.20. So he's not being over dramatic, okay, with his with his pricing. I've seen people talk about $25 targets. On that point, let me bring in what the WallstreetInvestors are predicting. So At you guys are gonna laugh, right? But at Wallet Investor, we predict values with technical analysis for wide selections of stocks like Healthier Choices Management Corporation (HCMC). If you are looking for stocks with good returns, HCMC can be a profitable investment option. Healthier Choices Management Corp quote is equal to 0.04 USD at 2021. Again, the 10th of February. So based on our forecast, a long-term increase is expected. The HCMC stock price prognosis for 2026 February is 25 US dollars. So with a 5-year investment, the revenue is expected to be around plus, what's that, 641,000%. So your current $100 investment may be up to $641,000 by 2026. So I don't know what the analysts at the Wallet Investor are smoking, but it's probably actually HCMC's vape product, because that is crazy. I mean, I wouldn't say no to it. I mean, I'm not gonna turn it down, but that seems very, very crazy. I'm more leaning towards this Reddit's post regarding price action. I can see HCMC reaching 0.05 and 0.1, maybe 0.20, but that's at a push. Okay, so with regards to the rest of the article, he goes into a lot more detail, and I will link this blog post on Reddit in the video description so you can take a read yourself. But let's take a look at the recent price action. And as you can see, like I said, you know, we had that incredible run up on the 8th. I remember this because I tweeted that I could hardly stand, because I was up so much by the time we peaked at 0.0048. It was crazy. And of course, we had that great pullback, which again just kind of settled everything down. But since then, we gapped up. Again, a decent trading day on the 9th of February. We didn't really go anywhere, and we gapped up again. So as I said at the start, we are pretty much creating lower highs, and it seems like we are respecting these levels. So based on these technical factors, I can see the price retesting our peak at 0.048. And if we break through that, 0.005 is next. All right. And then who knows how far this can go. All right. So what I would say is, if you still have your initial investment invested and you're up over 100%, probably the best thing you want to do at this stage is to sell out your initial investment and just let your profits run. Don't let greed get involved. Secure the bag, secure your initial investment, and then just let profits run. Okay. But if we do respect these levels, then boy, I do see us breaking through this resistance, testing 5, and who knows, probably 6. Again, it is receiving a ton of attention on stock tweets, and it's only going to continue because Trading 212 have now started to allow investors to buy this company, which they restricted as of yesterday. So that's very, very good to see. And last but not least, just wanted to give you an update on where we are with regards to our filing the lawsuit procedure. And nothing has really changed since my very first video of HCMC. We are still currently sat at filing 25, okay, which was signed by Judge Thomas Thrash. Okay, so we haven't heard from Philip Morris with regards to this. We haven't heard from HCMC in particular with regards to the lawsuit, but we are keeping our eyes and ears peeled. So this is just a really quick update just to let you know that we are moving in the right direction, guys. Okay, we are from a technical point of view, we are looking very, very bullish indeed. If we do drop below this lower high, then of course I see the next level of support being our previous lower high. But if we don't, then you know, pretty much the sky's the limit. So yeah, that's what it is. My next video will be back to normal. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Make sure you check out my Discord group. Join the Discord group if you are interested in being amongst more HCMC investors and keeping up to date in real time, and also knowing the stocks that I'm buying and selling in real time. But yeah, look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.